The NFL Super Wildcard round has just ended, and I am having some mixed feelings because, man, was it exciting watching the Texans go to the playoffs. We're going to Divisional. While also watching all the other blowouts simultaneously. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it was boring, exciting. I really cannot tell. Anyways, I know this video is kind of going up late, guys. I've been trying to look for a place to record literally everything because I'm in college now, and I don't know why all these study rooms are literally getting booked on the first day, but we're gonna find it out. We're gonna find out. Right now I'm in my room, so we'll see how we record these. If y'all at UT, hit me up, guys. Hit me up right now. Anyways, on to the wild card game, starting off with the Texans are actually good, bro. Like, oh my goodness, the amount of shit that the Texans have gone through this season and the amount of people that were clowning on us this entire time, like since the beginning of the season. Oh my goodness, like who would have thought that the Texans of all teams would make it to the fucking divisional round? The insanity run by Joe Flacco was nice and everything, but come on, bro, it's CJ Stroud. You're not gonna beat CJ Stroud, Joe Flacco. The Texans literally like stomped on everything, bro, and once Joe Flacco threw his first pick, yeah, there was no going back after that. Back to the couch he goes. But no, for real, I really respect Flacco coming off his couch and doing everything that he did for the Browns. I mean, that's crazy, and they didn't even need to pay him $200 million. Just saying, Deshaun. It was so surreal seeing Deshaun Watson back in NRG Stadium too. Like, oh my goodness, like I know he's played there before, but like, dude, he looks so pissed, bro. Like his whole life was just flashed before his eyes. But what else can I say, bro? The Texans, I mean, remember I made that video all the way back then when the Texans were back up? Dude, that video has aged like fine wine, bro. Like, I could not have envisioned us succeeding this much. At this point, I don't even care if we lose against the Ravens. I'm honestly so proud of this team. Like, I'm so really proud of this team. Like, we've done so much this season, and I'm just like so happy to feel happy about my team again. You know what I'm saying? It's been years, dude, and that one game, this one game against the Browns, like, oh my goodness, it was so surreal watching that game because I have not felt such strong positive emotions watching the Texans since literally 2019 against the Bills, dude. Like, we have to go all the way back to before the 2020s to even talk good about the Texans. But my goodness, dude, CJ Stroud, oh my god, dude, like, oh my goodness. CJ, my pookie has done so well for the Texans, and I'm just so excited to say that, oh my goodness, the Texans are finally good again. We are finally good. We really are back up, and my video has aged incredibly well. Shout out to D'Amico Ryans too, bro, coach of the year. Give CJ Stroud offensive rookie of the year. Give Will Anderson defensive player of the year. Man, give us the entire awards, bro. Give us every single award, bro. They already fleeced CJ Stroud from the fucking Pro Bowl and all our other players except Laramie Tunsil, dude. Like, at this point, you know, just give us all those awards and we'll be good. I was in awe, bro. Like, I was literally in awe at what I just saw, and I don't care, dude. My Texans are back, and I hope they're here to stay, bro. Like, I'm Ain't nothing like frigid temperatures in January football. The Chiefs versus the Dolphins. We already knew who's going to win this game. The Dolphins do not survive in freezing water. And oh my goodness, they looked like they didn't want to be there. Tua Tagovailoa looked like he did not want to be there, bro. He was missing throws. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, he just felt like he did not want to be there. Besides that one Tyreek Hill touchdown, like, they were not cooking anything at all. It never looked like the Dolphins even stood a chance. Like, the Chiefs were just stomping all over them from the very beginning. Mahomes looked like he'd own the weather or something. Like, they own home field advantage. You cannot tell me otherwise. Like, come on, Dolphins, they don't give out participation trophies, you know. Like, it's one thing to collapse near the tail end of the season and everything and lose the second seed and everything, but to just lose a playoff game in such a sad fashion, like, imagine working your whole way to January. Like, they worked their ass off the entire regular season, all that hype and everything. But shout out to Patrick, you know what I mean? Like, this was literally like a lopsided game. Like, the Dolphins literally never stood a chance. Other than that, I mean, boring ass game, but hey, at least we got some Taylor Swift cuts and everything, and yeah, pretty fun. Death, taxes, and the Dallas Cowboys losing a playoff game in January. I did not think the Cowboys would lose this early, though. I'm not gonna lie. Jordan Love is him. I have been sleeping on this guy this entire time. I have not been really keeping up with the Packers. Ever since they lost that Monday night game to the Giants, I was like, okay, maybe they're like that mid-ass team. And perhaps I was not familiar with your craft, Jordan Love. This is just crazy. He literally single-handedly crushed the Cowboys' hopes and gave a win to America, because we all know when the Cowboys lose, America wins. You know what I'm saying? But the Cowboys, dude, what do you even say if you're a Cowboys fan? That's why I'm so glad I'm not a Cowboys fan, bro. Like, what do you even say after this? They're literally rehiring Mike McCarthy, bro. Like, you cannot make this shit up, bro. This is just such a goofy ass franchise, bro. I literally cannot take this franchise seriously anymore. I would love Dak Prescott to win a Super Bowl, but not for the Cowboys. I'm sorry, bro. Like, this franchise is just such a goofball, bro. Always being clowned on every single January, bro. It's been happening for so long. It's come to the point where the Texans have more playoff wins since their inaugural season than the Cowboys. Like, how is that even possible? And the Texans have not even made the playoffs as much as the Cowboys. Like, that is an impressive feat, bro. But dude, I laughed my ass off when Prescott threw that pick six to make it 27-0, bro. Like, oh my goodness, I could just see everybody in the stadium. I can feel everybody's desperation. I can feel everybody's nervousness. All that 12-win season and everything, all for nothing. Cowboys aren't winning anytime soon if they're bringing back Mike McCarthy. There needs to be changes. I don't care if Keyshawn is saying, oh, well, be patient, be patient. We live in a microwave society. No, dude, no. We all thought the Cowboys were going to literally blow out the Packers, but oh my goodness. Wow, the opposite happened, bro. The opposite happened. It was 40-something to 16 by the end of the fourth quarter, bro. Like, oh my goodness, this team didn't even come to play. Like, they didn't even show up. What a goofy ass performance. But you know what? I'm glad I'm not a Dallas Cowboys fan. And if you have a Cowboys fan near you, check up on them, because yeah, they're gonna need some healing. Lions versus Rams. Finally, not a blowout. My goodness, it's taken us like 3 games to get here, but we're finally here. Not a blowout. A pretty close game. Stafford coming back to Detroit. Pretty interesting things and pretty interesting narratives. It's pretty even. In fact, I'd argue the Stafford and Goff trade has to be the most equal value trade like ever in the NFL. Like, both mutually benefited pretty well, and I think both of them went into different systems that definitely benefits them for the better. But anyways, Goff versus Stafford, who would come out on top? Stafford's return to Detroit starts off with him being booed. That's some disrespect, bro. Detroit don't play. Anyways, the game started off pretty one-sided with the Lions, but then the Rams started coming back and everything. I was like, oh my goodness, whoa, this is finally a close game. Oh my god, I've been thirsting for this. Pause. And then Matthew Stafford had one last chance, and unfortunately, couldn't do it. Lions ended up coming up on top, and the Lions, for the first time since 1940 something, win their first playoff game. Very excited for Detroit. I'm very happy for them. I mean, they had the Pistons, but I'm so happy for them, bro. Detroit needs this, bro. Like, that playoff drought and that winning drought, like, everything, oh my gosh, everything was just sucking for this city, wasn't it? Even Eminem was there. Like, truly, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience as a Detroit fan. You have old heads in there, like, who have been there since the very beginning, who are diehard fans, and now finally get to see their team win for the first time. Very happy moment for Detroit. I cannot imagine how that feels like. But the Rams, y'all did your best. I really like Puka Nacua. They got some really nice pieces and everything. Like, it was supposed to be a rebuild year for them, but I mean, yeah, this game was pretty good. It was pretty fun, and yeah, it was a pretty nice and close game, and I liked it. I honestly liked it. Congrats to Detroit. Just letting y'all know, the Texans versus Lions or the Texans versus Packers would feed families for the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, letting y'all know right now. So this game was postponed to Monday because Buffalo was literally like under a foot of snow, like literal feet of snow. Like, I don't know how they did it, but they somehow managed to get some random people off the street, paying them $20 an hour just to shovel off the snow for the game to even be remotely close to being able to be played. I'm surprised, bro. Like, I want like first class tickets to the game, you know, good seats, you know, free food or something, but like, come on, $20 an hour? I mean, I guess, I don't really know. Bills Mafia is something different, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, that was the most interesting part because the Steelers literally put up no fight. I know that the game kind of got close near the end, but let's be honest, the Steelers were not winning this game. Even Steelers fans had doubts, bro. Like, no Steelers fan knew they were gonna win this game, bro. Like, I guarantee you, none of them thought they were gonna win this game. Every single year, no matter how bad the Steelers are, like, in person to watch, somehow, some way, Mike Tomlin wills the team to a playoff berth. Dude, like, I don't know how they do it. Every single Steelers game starting in 2020 have been some of the most boring games I've ever seen in my life, yet somehow, some way, they pull victories out of their butt and somehow, some way make their way into the playoffs. Like, they shouldn't even been here, bro. Like, they did not belong here at all, bro. Like, how are they even here? The Steelers, bro. Like, I mean, I guess congrats for putting up a fight. kinda. Josh Allen is on something different though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty scared of the Bills. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Ravens, Bills, Chiefs, dude. Like I feel like the Texans like feel kind of off in that four. Okay, I'll stop mentioning the Texans. I promise. The Bills didn't really need to do anything. Josh Allen just did his thing, and the defense did his thing. And overall, I mean, they cruised to a victory. I'm not gonna lie. When you have Mason Rudolph as your quarterback, yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know how the fuck they made the playoffs either, guys. Like I don't know how they keep doing this. Anyways, boring game, more or less. But I mean, yeah, it's the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Every game they play is so boring. To end off the playoffs in such beautiful fashion, the Buccaneers versus the Eagles. Just kidding, this game also sucked. Oh my god, all these blowouts. Yeah, this kind of ended anticlimactically. This was not a super wild card round, anything but super, bruh. Like it was just boring. But yeah, the Eagles just did not show up. I'm gonna be honest, they did not even want to play that game, I guarantee you. Nick Sirianni, I think, is on the hot seat. I'm not really sure if I'm an Eagles fan, if I want to keep him around, but I mean, come on, bro. Jalen Hurts and having AJ Brown get injured like that, like, oh my goodness, like what an L, bro. And to just top it all off, just to end off on a loss, dude. Like there's no difference between y'all and the Panthers. Y'all only played one extra game. All that bragging and all that fucking huffing and puffing in the beginning, dude. Yeah, there was no reason to do that when y'all are gonna be done. Bounced out in the playoffs immediately. And worst of all, by one of the worst divisions in football, and having the Buccaneers beat y'all, bruh. The Buccaneers. I'm happy for Baker Mayfield, bruh. Like he deserves better, bruh. He deserves better, bro. And I'm glad that he's doing really good. I can't tell which collapse is worse, the Eagles or the Cowboys. Two of the most annoying ass franchises. Yeah, like, yeah, y'all deserve that. So sit down and let the real playoff teams get into play. Anyway, shawties, yeah, this game has just, yeah, this is not that good. It was not that good. I was watching in my dorm, dude, and I was already falling asleep, bro. Like that's how you know the game was pretty bad. Anyway, shawties, that was the wild card round. Hopefully this video turns out okay. Hope you're having a good day. And January football, man, does not get much better than this. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. Oh my goodness, tomorrow.